Hi everyone. So break-even analysis, it's another financial analysis model that we are using in order to find out the very important thing. If the organization, if you want to find out the minimum amount of quantity that they need to sell in order to survive, this is the break-even analysis, the survival point. This is make sure the organizations, they've tried these calculations to find out how much they have to sell minimum in order to survive. So if you go above the break-even point, that means you're earning a profit. And if you sell below the break-even level, that means you're making a loss. So break-even means it's a very important limit, important quantity that you can identify, that you can the level that you can survive. Definitely, we are saying the break-even is where total cost equal total revenue. Therefore, definitely total cost equal total revenue. TC equal TR means there is no profit or no loss, right? So this is the point, very important. We should identify the indifference point, the break-even point, the point where there is no profit or no loss, your survival point. Mathematically, we can find out this thing. So break-even analysis model. I'll justify you in the whiteboard. You can see how break-even analysis they actually taken. This model we can simply I can say that how formula generation. So formula here normally we are using the break-even is total fixed cost. Okay, total fixed cost TFC divided by contribution, or that is selling price minus variable cost, SP minus VC. So how we derive this answer? You can see there is a method that we are taking. So we are taking total fixed costs. This is a break-even point. So normally break-even point we are using TC equal TR concept. Total cost equal total revenue. Total cost that is equal to the total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Right? And the total revenue equal price into quantity. Price into quantity. Even total fixed cost, like normally we can simplify again, total fixed cost plus total variable cost, we can write like this one as a unit variable cost VC into quantity. Unit variable cost into quantity. So that is equal again price into quantity. Right. So now we can subject the total fixed costs here, because we can see here now variable costs and to Q is there, price into quantity is here. So I'm subjecting, I'm keeping only total fixed costs on one side. Then I'm sending the, right, here we can say price into quantity on one aspect. And I'm going to send the other side, it should be minus, because it's positive VC into Q. I'm sending this statement to other side as a negative, right? VC into Q. And what happened? Total fixed cost is here still. Now I'm taking the common factor out, P into Q and VC into Q. The common factor is Q. So I can take the Q out, and then this should be price minus variable cost. Right. So you can see now, we can see the price minus variable cost. I want to find out the quantity here. The quantity I want to subject here, because that's a break-even quantity. So then I can write this formula as then quantity equal, right, total fixed cost over, right, price minus variable cost. This is the main justification. I don't need to memorize this one. So you can see this is the aforesaid break-even formula of the, normally we say quantity, break-even quantity equal total fixed cost over selling price minus variable cost. So this is the one we are normally saying. We can, this section we can say this one, the selling price minus variable cost. We call this section as a contribution. So by using this formula, this entire chapter actually based on this formula, right? Total fixed cost over contribution, selling price minus variable cost. So quantity We call this Q means the break-even quantity. Break-even quantity. Break-even quantity. Break-even quantity means where the points, right? Total cost equal total revenue, which is there is no profit or no loss, right? So this is how mathematically we can prove this thing. Break-even quantity we are taking deriving like this. Total cost and total revenue equal here, equalizing here. We can show the break-even quantity by the formula method. By using a graphically also we can do it. By using a chart also we can find out the break-even method. So break-even definition, you can see the profit is place where there is no profit or no loss, right? Okay, look at this example here, the Universal Music Group. The Universal Music Group, UMG, is a US global music corporation owned by a French media group, Vivendi. It's one of the 3 largest record labels in the world, and some of the high-profile bands and artists sign up with the UMG, like ABBA, right? Diesel Rascal and the Madonna, U2, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga. Right? So, and then generated revenue 5.26 billion euros in total cost for the year, right? So revenue 5.26 billion in 2016, right? And then and its total cost for the year before interest, tax, and amortization is 4.616 billion. You can see the total costs before interest, before tax, and before amortization. Amortization means little kind of like a depreciation. You can see definition is there. The cost associated with the falling in value of the certain types of assets. Amortization, like a value going down, market value going, similar depreciation. So they have given their total revenue and total profit figures in this record label. They're asking some questions. They're asking case study, Cornerstone Street Cycle, second case study. Cornerstone Street Cycle assemble bicycles in a factory in Islamabad, Pakistan. In 2015, their fixed cost were only 200 million. Variable costs were 2,000 per bicycle, and 10,000 bicycles were made and sold. So its variable cost was 40 million. Show whether the firms in the above examples are making a profit, loss, or break even. Right? Show that no, this case, first case study, you can see now they making a loss, because you can see this record label definitely making a loss. Why? You can see here the revenue is only 5.2 billion, and then their cost here, total cost is 4.6 billion. That making a profit. You can see 5.26 minus total cost 4.616. That is, they are earning a profit of 0.644. That is a 644 million euros they are earning a profit out of here. And the second case study, you can see the bicycle shop, street cycle shop. You can see the firm example. For total cost, you can calculate 20 million is their fixed cost, and variable cost is 2,000 per bicycle. 2,000 total variable cost, you can see 2,000 to 10,000 bicycles they are making. The total variable cost here they are given 20 million. Then fixed cost 20 million, variable cost 20 million, total cost is 40 million. We can see fixed cost plus variable cost. Look at the total revenue they are earning. They are selling this bicycle, and then the 10,000 bicycle, and their revenue resulting from 40 million. In this case, you can see their revenue equal 40 million. And if you add them the fixed cost and variable cost, that's also 40 million. So what we can say, there is no profit or no loss. In this case, there is making a break even. So first case study, the music record label, they are making a profit of 644 million because their revenue is exceed their cost. But this case, the revenue is exactly the same as the total cost. We had the fixed cost 20 million, variable cost 20 million, then 40 million there, and revenue also 40 million. So that is equal, right? The concept of break even, you can see, as I show you the break even concept there. It's a level of output where total cost and total revenue exactly the same, neither profit nor loss is made. So the business will take the break even in its total cost and total revenue are exactly the same. So this is called the break even point. So now we can understand here, like normally break-even concept is very important to calculate, or any businessman, right? If you are making let's say a tuk-tuk driver or cab driver, cab service, you should know how many kilometers you should run in order to cover their expenses, right? Imagine like a meter taxi, you should know how many meters, how many kilometers you should travel how many kilometers you should run in order to cover your daily expenses. Like that, you must have like kind of a rough idea. Whatever the business you are doing, whatever the profession you are doing, you should know how many hours or how many quantities, how many products you should produce, right, in order to break even. This is why we are using this formula, 3 elements. Fixed cost we are using, variable cost we are using per unit, right, and selling cost, selling price we are using. So fixed cost, variable cost per unit, and selling price per unit are the main elements of this formula. We have to by heart this formula: break even equal fixed cost divided by selling price minus variable cost per unit. So the technical part, how it derived and everything, I have explained here in the whiteboard. You can see the fixed cost over selling price minus variable cost. You can see in this case, this is the normal general formula, how it derived. This technical part, no need to memorize, but I just show you the technical part, how these mathematicians actually derive this formula. But in business world, you should know how to apply this formula in your daily decision-making process. How much is your break even would be in your organization, right? You have to cover in order to total cost and total variable cost, how much quantity you should produce. This case, you can see now, for example, look at this case study. Winchester has contract house builder install alarms in the state-owned council houses. So they're charging 25 per each installation, and fixed cost is 20,000 per annum, and variable cost is only $5 per installation. How many alarm they should install before the business break even? So 20,000 fixed cost over selling price minus variable cost, 25 minus 5. So 20,000 divided by 20 is 1,000 units or 1,000 alarms, right? That means have 1,000 fire alarms to break even. Like that, always in answer mention the units, right? Don't keep like 1,000, just 1,000, because you're deducting 1 mark. Otherwise, because you have to write whatever the units, cats or dogs or ice cream or anything, you have to write the units always in the end of the answer, right? So I think that's it. The break even main concept you understand today. The break even is where the situation where there is no profit and no loss at all, right? In my next session, I'm going to help you actually explain in the graphical way how break even can be find out, and the limitations of these graphs, limitations of the break even concept, advantages, disadvantages. We're going to discuss in my next session, guys. Then thank you very much. We'll see you in next session.